also Timmy the brand, also T's for Timmy. But I have some exciting news today, and also too, I have been um, progressing with the brand, and then also too, learning a lot today too. So today was actually my first day to prospect into local grocery stores for retail. And I got three that said yes, two that said come back because their purchaser, their buyers not available at the moment, and two or three that said, um, here's our contact information, and when the buyer is available, they'll get back to you. But first is kind of different, kind of tricky because I got invited to do three test runs and one pop-up event and one possible display demonstration, I guess. Now, that's also all exciting, but um the natural grocery store, they want to take the love potion because 25% are or organic ingredients, and the other two, three locations are pretty open on having a variety of different things. But what I didn't know is you are needing to make invoices and have some kind of retail experience probably. Um and I know a couple of places they were like, "Oh, we can't make decisions, but we think it's great you're doing what you're doing." Um and also some of them because they're chains or have money from other places. I get to learn for the first time on how to write invoices, email them, print them, have them available. And that's fantastic. I'm sure it's simple, but I don't know how to do that yet. Now, also, though, too, I learned long ago, which we're going to practice today, is a saying from a long time ago that says, the one who says it's impossible should not interrupt the one who is doing it. So essentially, it's only impossible if you allow yourself to think so. And, that's how it is with most things. And also, frankly, I'm sure it's pretty simple. Where also, though, too, is that when I want to start expanding into places like YMCA or larger retailers, is I need to have oh sorry, I got distracted, but I need to learn more about pricing for them, how much money they're going to make, how much they're going to retail it for, how much they're going to sell the tea for. For instance, my love potion tea, we worked out a deal, but they're also probably going to sell it for $8 because they think it's underpriced. So if I'm selling tea that the retail stores think are underpriced, they can be more than happy to raise their prices. We got, is it Miss Arnie Joe's? Sorry, but hi, nice to see you though too. So it's kind of dark in here, and also the type is a little small, but pleasure seeing you guys. How nice. Yeah, it's funny because more or less, I don't really know how to make YouTube videos. I don't do the know how to make videos. I just take the camera and turn it on. And it's been working so far, which also teaches all of you out there, and especially, so some of us that are still growing and learning, that you don't need to know much to get started. You just need to get started. And a lot of the principle for me building the YouTube channel, Discover the World of Timmy, and as well as, kind of recording along the journey of the brand and what I'm doing, is to show you guys don't need much money. You guys don't need to do, as in, you got to put work into it. But you don't need a lot of money. You can start off with, five, 10, $20. There's a woman who started with $5 and she ended up turning into a $5 million cupcake business. So if you're not willing to risk five, but as many of you know, I started doing holiday socks. And then I got into the tea business. Here, actually, let me show you guys some of the tea. This right here is one of the samples of tea that I do. And what I've been doing is I've been going to the stores and showing them that I have these packages right here. They're not labeled yet, but this is my love potion. And I'm all like, look at, even if you have a clip strip, we can do business. And look at also all of these right here don't look too hard. They're all contact informations. So basically I got 7 contact informations. And um oh, how funny. Appreciate it, guys. But all these contact informations are basically retail establishments that want to do business with me or that are interested on doing a test run for the tea. You're here to rescue me. I appreciate it. I also have heart-shaped infusers. These right here is what you put the loose tea in. Excuse me. Allergies are wicked in Oregon. And then you put a little bit of loose leaf tea in there and you add hot water. It is fantastic. And also, a lot of people like the loose leaf tea or like doing these kind of teas like Bigfoot Brew. Yeah, I have my entire office and house inside of the house. Excuse me. But this one's Bigfoot's Brew, and it's a black tea base. And same, I retail them for $7, but the retail stores are suggesting to sell them for 8, and I guess they can do what they please. But they're paying me a good price, and even though my cupcake stock came a little undone, they like the idea that I'm doing that as well. But also, I guess part of why I made this video, or why I kind of want you guys to take away from, is I'm learning as I go. I'm learning business, I'm learning retail, I'm learning invoices, I'm learning everything. And I didn't know much of anything before I started. But sometimes that's the best way to go. Sometimes you don't need somebody, or you don't need to be, an expert in everything. You just need to get your butt going. I think it's said that, what is it? The journey to 1,000 miles begins with the first step, or something like that. Or that, it's the pebble in your shoe that's more difficult than the stairs to climb. But, I was nervous. I was shaking. I'm sure they could tell I was nervous. Also, too, when we were working out dates or, invites, I know I was kind of like yammering a little bit. But, I'm sure they knew that I was excited and they're used to dealing with, eccentric, unique people that have a lot of things to sell. On Valentine's Day, I don't know if any of you are in Eugene, but on Valentine's Day, though, I'm going to be at the Sundance Grocery Market doing taste testing for everybody. And I already know, due to the street market, my conversion to sale rate is going to be phenomenal. So there is no, guessing on that. Like, I already know. Not to be cocky or anything, but mm, the statistics on what I've been doing on the market have been saying that people, once they taste it, they want to try it. But yeah, kind of neat, right? Same. I think I might have mentioned already. Even though I sell these for 2, the market might sell them. The grocery stores might sell them for $3. But even $3 for a tea steeper is not too bad. Especially when you guys are supporting local business like me. But anyways, I got to go get breakfast, lunch, and dinner in me, or at least breakfast and lunch. But you guys have a great time. I'm happy to see all of you guys. Also, For our first year, already made 80,000 views. That's like an entire town. That's more people than the town that I grew up in, which is a reasonably big town. But you guys have a great night. Feel free to leave, comments, messages, like, subscribe, whatever you like to do. And, you guys feel free to check out the website if you guys want some love potion. You guys want some love in your life and you like tea or you want to give your love some tea, feel free. Where am I from? Well, I'm from more or less. Let's say now I'm in Oregon. I'm in Eugene. That's where we're doing our pup up and stuff. But I'm more or less from California and for the Bay Area. But my last place before here was in Seattle. And although Washington's great, Oregon has less rain, and also it has no sales tax. But until next time, you guys have a great night and see you all again. All right. Bye.